Swapna, go ahead. Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Voice is breaking. We can't hear it. Can't hear you. We're able to hear some noises, but not the entire voice.
So can I? Is parag and pratyag opposites? No.
Correct. Correct. You can say they are opposites. Yes, they're opposites. Pratyag and parag.
So antara atma, is antara prefix to atma?
Yes, it's a prefix. Not a prefix, samasa. Antaha cha atma cha antaratma. It is atma and it is inside. Therefore, antara.
So pratyag and anta are similes.
Yes.
Same
Yeah,
meaning.
correct. Same meaning. Pratyag.
Okay. Dhanyawad.
But then, pratyak, somewhere else, Shankaracharya gives the meaning for the word pratyak. What is pratyak? It is entirely opposite from all the things that you know. It is entirely opposite of all the saguna things. And therefore it is nirgunam and therefore it is pratyak. Like that. It is like turning the back towards all the things you know. It's pratyak means turning your back towards the entire world. That's the way it defines. But then pratyak means inner. They translate like that. Inner atma. Like that.
Okay. So there is a implied meaning that atma is inside, or it is something that is.
Correct.
I guess it's yeah.
So yeah, it is implied that atma is inside because the atma pervades the entire body and all is much later. Much later. Everything in this world is atma only. Paramatma also is atma only. That is all much later. But until then, that is the extended vision. But the initial vision is, who am I have to ask. Who am I? It is not my body, it's not my mind. If I say that means there is something else inside my body, as though. So therefore, inside is okay. Inside is often referred to as inside, hidden, Buddha. That's how the inquiry starts. Inquiry starts.
Or if we take the other meaning, Jaykumarji, that you were mentioning, what Shankara says, like everything that is opposite to the outside, then also it means the same thing.
And also it will derivatively, it means the same. Somewhere it does. I don't know where. I just saw recently also. Yeah, I'll see. Maybe it's in. Okay, next question. Yeah, Hemaji, go ahead.
Yatranath, what is the root? T plus Yatranath.
Root. Yatranath. Yeah. Trid. I think it is Trid. Let me look. Okay, Trid. Trid. V. Yeah. V. Purvaka Trid. Trid. Himsa Anadara Yoho. In the sense of himsa or in the sense of disrespect. Anadara Yoho. This Trid is used. Therefore, Trinati Trintaha. Trinanti, etc. in Latin. In Langa, this is past tense, right? Therefore, it is Atrinat, Atrintam, Atrindan. Trinaha, Atrintam, Atrinta, Atrinadam, Atrindva, Ma. Lang lakara. Atrinat, V Purvaka, Atrinat, Vyatrinat.
So there's actually Trinamatram. I mean, like neglecting somebody is just that
அது
there's
வேற.
not some connection.
I don't know how this Trinam has come about. You look up Trinam and you're connecting the grass to this.
You said no, another yoga.
No, I said, but if you're indicating grass, Trinamatram means what? What is Trinamatram?
அவனை திருணம் மாதிரி மதிச்சான் தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவான் அவனை he treated him like a திருண அந்த மாதிரி
What is
ஒரு
the meaning
வார்த்தை
of
சொல்லுது
what is the meaning of the word Trinam in your statement?
Grass.
grass I know
So
something
I'm saying,
insignificant.
I'm saying, look up the word, the root meaning of Trinam in Vachaspatyam and make sure that Trinam is same as this Trina. I'm saying I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's a coincidence or if there's literally that's how the word Trinam originates. It will be interesting to find out.
Trinavat Kritya.
Because Trid, root is Trid. And because it is seventh Gana, Udadibhya Snam. And so that Numagama comes. Runadhi, Trinadhi. That's Nakara.
சுந்தரகாண்டத்துல ராவணன் கிட்ட பேசுறது சீத்தை வந்து ஒரு புல்ல நடுவுல போட்டுட்டு she treats him like a grass ன்னு சொல்லி அவ பேசுறதெல்லாம் வரும்
That is not correct. I agree with all of that. But I'm just saying whether the word Trinam for grass, its origin is this Trid Dhatu. I don't know. Just look it up. Thank you. Good guess.
Guruji, even in Kathopanishad, when the Rishi gives the story, he put the Trina and asks Vayu and Agni, either can you burn this or can you make it flow? To show that without his power, you can't do even, neither can you burn the grass, nor can you see that it flies off. To see that he doesn't have a power without him.
Right. Trinam, correct.
Guruji, this Pratyagatma, you were asking like where we saw the opposite. Is it when we did this mantra 1.3.15 where Sukshmatva, Mahatva, Vishuddhatva, Nityatvadi, you explained opposite to all this is
1.5.
Yeah, when you were talking about Param.
So page number?
In PDF 90, it is the Sambandha Bhaashyam of 1.3.15. Ashabdam Asparsham Arupam Avyayam. Gandhadinam Sukshmatva Mahatva Vishuddhatva Nityatvadi. Then you quoted the mantra 1.3.11. Param as superior, from where you took Pratyagatma. And you mentioned 5 things, opposites of that.
No. 5 things. No, that is not it. No.
Nityatvadi. You said opposite.
But where is the definition of Pratyagatma?
From there you pick 1.3.11.
Oh, 1.3.11.
Paraha Sukshmataraha Sarvakarana Karanatvat Pratyagatma Cha Mahamscha.
No, but Pratyagatma did Chakra define there. Yeah, Kritam Purusha. I don't see it here. Yeah, so there is indicates Pratyagatma, but the definition of Pratyagatma comes somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, so there he refers to Pratyagatma. I agree. 5 things are there. Mahatvam, Pratyagatma, Bhutam.
Anatmatvam, that's what you said when you said Nityatvadi. Adi refers to all that which is.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was thinking of something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Question on the chat box. Okay, that's my Trinam also. Okay. Edirnichal. All right, Edirnichal in Tamil. Padi Shloka. Kathopanishad. Ah, good, good. So Ramoji is recalling yesterday's षट्पदी Stotra. Avinayam, what is it? Avinayam, Apanaya Vishnu, Samayadama, Araya, etc. Right? That Apanaya comes there. षट्पदी Shloka number 1. Take away my Gambhitvam, my Manitvam. Take away my. Why don't make me humble? That is that Apanayana. That came here, right? In the Sambandha Bhaashyam. Today's Sambandha. Tad apanayanaya yatnaha arabdhum shakyate. Anything else?
I have a question, Kumarji. Two classes before, we talked about Dhyasa. So relevant to that, I have a question.
Yeah.
So we always talk about Dhyasa only one direction, right? We always say body, mind, superimposed onto consciousness. It's a mixture, right? It's a mixture of both. And the other way, for example, when you talk about rope and snake, the poison is onto the rope, but the shape, uh, the shape of rope is onto the snake. Similarly, when we say body and mind is onto superimposed onto consciousness, then I say that I am tall. So tall is superimposed, but I am is there, which is easiness, right? So it is actually a sort of mixture of reality and illusion, both. It's both ways, it is superimposed. Even though we don't say super, but it is I am, and I'm saying that easiness is always there. Even when I come back to the rope, then the existence is already there.
So, superimposition. So, Anatma is superimposed on Atma. So, when I say I am a mortal, then I say I am superimposing the body on Atma. Correct? Because body is mortal, and then I conclude I am mortal. Therefore, there is a superimposition. Body is superimposed on Atma. The qualities of the bodies are superimposed on Atma. Qualities of body become the qualities of Atma. So that is one type of super. So Prasad is asking, there is another reverse also is there, like that he's saying. Reverse means what? Can you superimpose Atma and Anatma? That's what he's asking. Is there such a superimposition? Yeah, there is that superimposition. What can that be? Hey, what are the attributes of Atma? One of the main attributes of Atma is existence. Exist. So whenever I say something exists, I'm superimposing the attribute of Atma on that object, including body. Body is, I say, body is there. Body is, that is comes from Atma, not from the body. Body does not have isness. So there what happens? I am superimposing Atma unknowingly on the body. This Atma is confusion. There is absolutely, it's not like I'm aware of Atma and then I'm doing a superimposition. No. This is all after the analysis only all this happens. And even if I say pot exists, if I say, there also that existence of the pot does not belong to the pot. I have to superimpose. That's how powerful Atma is. And that also is a superimposition. And some Swami Paravadyanandaji says, now there is another type of superimposition. Saligrame Vishnum Dhyayet. So there is a stone, Saligrama is there. And what I look upon that Saligrama is Vishnu. Bhavan Sri Vishnu. Is that a superimposition? Yes, it's a superimposition. Absolutely correct. But it's a deliberate superimposition. Deliberate, knowingly, I superimpose. Like the flag. Flag is a piece of cloth. What I superimpose a country on the flag. Entire country, all the people, all the aspirations, all that whole geography, the history of the country of thousands of years, everything is superimposed on the flag, on a piece of cloth, and then I call it flag. Deliberate, beautiful, deliberate superimposition. That is why in America, what they do, these people are smart. This guy, he burns the flag. And America is confused. What to do with this guy? Should we arrest him? Should we not arrest him? Freedom of speech, he says. Then there's a huge court case going on, Supreme Court. All judges are arguing. Yes, no, what should you do? This guy knows very well. He is not simply burning a piece of cloth. This guy knows. The guy who burns knows very well. If you want to burn a piece of cloth, here I give you. I have a lot of cloth. You can burn it. No. I won't burn the flag because I know what it will do to people. Oh, that's deliberate superstition. Yeah, non-deliberate, deliberate. Both are there, both ways. Both ways. So that is what Adhyasa Bhasha. We have to study Adhyasa Bhasha, Prasadji. We should, after some time, after once we finish the Upanishad, all of us should study Adhyasa Bhasha. Won't take long, but we should all be exposed to that. Now that we have studied the Bhasha.
After Katha, we can take it up.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, Ramuji, go ahead.
Thank you.
This is Sambandha Asambha Brahma, Sambandha Brahma, something is there. Vidyaranya talks about in Panchadashi.
Sambandha Brahma.
Sambadi Brahma. Something. Brahma. Confusion, illusion.
Okay. It's been a while. What is that? Sambandha Brahma, Asambandha Brahma, what is that?
No, you take Sambadi Brahma, something it talks about same word, something, I'm just checking.
Oh, yeah, I don't. It's been a while, so I'm not able to recall those words.
In the starting of the 9th chapter.
Okay. Yeah, send me the mantra number. I'll look it up. Vidyaranya Muni has written so many texts, my goodness. And Panchadasi is itself 15 chapters are there. It will take a lifetime to study that. They will only take a few chapters. That's all they'll teach. There's no time to. And then you look at he's written so many books, 15 books, 20 granthas he's written, Advaita Vedanti.
Chinmaya Mission is currently conducting the 9th chapter, CAF, Advayananda.
Okay.
4 classes per week.
I see, 4 classes per week, is it? Okay. Good. Glad people are all studying on this. Good.
That's a good attendance. Nearly 80-90% are there.
Okay. It's online, is it?
Online, evening, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay. Very good. Good, good. There's another comment here. Rivers do not go rivers. Oh, look at that. Emaji's comment. Rivers do not go rivers. That's very interesting. Yeah,
Actually,
Anuradhaji.
Guruji, when you were just reading that mantra, that part of it, I first thought that, it is talking about the river against its nature, it is going back in the reverse direction. But you explained it as like, swimming against the currents. And you also mentioned that there is also a reference to this part. But in my mind, I first took it like that only.
Okay.
That, it is talking about the river going reverse against its nature. Like that, some people go avrta chakshu and go inside. Because that is not the actual nature. In fact, there I have another doubt also. That that lokasya is there, no? Somewhere. Evam swabhavopi sati lokasya. That lokasya, does it refers to the swabhava or does it refer to the in this loka there is a kasyat dhiraha. You said, in this loka itself there is a dhira. But does it refer to the swabhava or to the dhira? That's where
Okay.
I had.
Evam swabhave api sati lokasya. Yeah, I think lokasya can apply to evam swabhave. So the world, because this is how the world is. This is how the people are. Okay. That
Because that
also.
swabhave sati saptami comes, this being the nature of the world or the people of the world, there is a
See, the
rare.
reason, the reason I said lokasya goes with kastir is, if loka should go with swabhave api, it could have been loke swabhave. Evam swabhavaha lokaha asti chet. Okay. So that lokasya could have been loke also part of the sati saptami. Okay, I would have preferred that. And since
Kadala kekarte, that also seemed right to me. Sometimes, your ear tells you whether it is this way or that way. Maybe Brahma, as Ramuji said, some Brahma for me, maybe.
ear tells you and all is not pramana. So, yeah, it's a possibility. You can take, even though the whole world is like that, kaschid dhira. Somebody in that same world, right? Somebody. Yeah. That is also okay. All right. Anuradhaji, go ahead.
This is from one of the satsang that I missed. And somebody was asking about who wrote Brahma Sutra. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah. And isn't it like we all think it's Vyasadeva, but who is Vadarayana?
Yeah. So your question is Badarayana. So there is Badarayana, not Ba.
Oh, Badarayan. So that's what it shows, that the Brahma Sutra is written by him, not Vedavasa.
Yeah, so this Vyasa is supposed to have lived in an ashram called Badrikash. Badri.
Oh, I see.
And Badri means this क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
The Pakshi.
Yalandapadu. It is called Jujubi
Huh?
fruit. Jujubi fruit. Jujubi. I think it's called Jujubi, right? Yalandapadu. Anybody can check. There's a particular fruit that there's small fruit, red fruit that is there. A very tasty fruit. And that fruit, those trees are there in that ashram. Therefore, that ashram is called Badrikash. And Vyasa is known to have lived in that ashram, therefore he came to be known as Badaraya.
So it's the same person.
Same person, yeah.
Okay.
So, Shankaram Shankara Acharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhaashyakruto Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha. So in that shloka, Shankaram Shankaracharya. So Shankaracharya, who I look upon as Shiva himself, Shankaram Shankaracharya, Keshavam Badarayanam. Badarayana, who is Vyasa, who I look upon as Narayana, Keshavam Badarayana. Who are they? Sutra Bhashya Kritav. They are the people who wrote the Bhashya, commentaries, and Sutra, Brahma Sutra. As I wrote Brahma Sutra. There also Badarayanam and Sutra is connected. Therefore, Badarayanam has to be Vyasa. Another reason.
Okay. One more thing. You said the meaning, but I kind of didn't get it. Upanayanam. Is this the thread thing?
Okay, right. Correct. So Upanayanam is the ceremony in which that sacred thread is given.
Yeah.
It's called Upanayanam. And it's typically that's the initiation ceremony. A person, a young boy can get initiated into that. Young girls also can be initiated into that. That is called Upanayanam. The ceremony is called Upanayanam. Yeah. And it means Upasamipe Nayanam. Nayanam means Nidhat. So leading this person towards the Vedas. Nayanam is leading. Upasamipe, leading towards the Veda. The Guru and the Mata and Pita take that boy towards the Vedas. That is the meaning of Upanayana.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I see you are making some notes about all these words that you have doubts, right? Periodically you do that. Yeah. Hariji, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a doubt which is not connected directly with what you have taught now, but still the doubt is there since long time. See, we have got three karmas: Prarabdha karma, Sanchita karma, and Agami karma. And Prarabdha karma is something which we have to exhaust. It is a part of the Sanchita karma. Now, how will you be able to assess that there are many stillborn babies? They are never given an opportunity to exhaust their vasanas. Are they self-realized that they don't have any sanchita karma, that and they have not been given also enough prarabdha karma to exhaust? They are stillborn.
So your question is about the stillborn babies, means babies who people expect to be born, but then they are born dead, right? So that's what you mean by stillborn
It
baby.
was never given a chance to exhaust its vasana.
Yeah. So how do you explain this stillbirth?
Are they self-realized? Now, maybe a little bit of vasana which they would have exhausted in the mother's womb during the 10. So.
Right. So that jiva had to exhaust the karma in that particular manner. Okay. And therefore the life was exhausted as soon as the life was created. Okay. And it didn't even see the light of day.
Yeah.
But then we can't comment on the state of the jiva. No. So we can't comment. We will say that Because Atma Vidya is not there, the baby is born. And because Atma Vidya requires a thinking mind, an operating mind, and that also was not there. Therefore, this jiva cannot be construed as having gained moksha also. And therefore, another birth is waiting. Now, it is also very possible. As soon as this baby passes away, that jiva could have been conceived at the same very next moment in another human being for a better birth. I hope you're following what I'm saying. Jiva is, once one point is satisfied, right? Neither the jiva is not an enlightened jiva. Yes or no?
I
Can we
don't.
agree? Can we agree?
That is the doubt I have. I don't know.
No. So what means? That's what I said. Oh, the jiva was not enlightened, therefore it had to be born.
Yeah. That when
Then
it
what
was
happened?
conceived by the mother, yes. That is
Right.
why it
Now,
was.
we don't say that in the womb and all the child becomes enlightened. That idea is not there.
Okay.
In Advaita Vedanta, it's not possible. It's not possible. By oneself, it's not possible. So, I mean, after some birth, then, okay, like Ramana Maharshi and all, we have people, right? And so, we say that, yeah, it is possible to become enlightened by oneself, maybe reading some books or something. It's possible. Anything, those things are possible. But really, we are now getting into making a judgment about this stillborn baby, right? And the pramanam is not there. In order for jnanam to happen, pramanam has to be there. Hariji, pramanam has to be there.
Okay.
Exposure to pramanam has to be there. Exposure to pramanam. To know something, pramanam has to be. Brahma is only created by exposure to pramanam. So, can such an exposure occur in the womb? That is a question you have to answer.
I don't know.
No, I'm
I
asking you.
can't.
I'm asking you to do the exercise. Is that
Okay.
possible or not? I'm giving you a clue. I'm saying, can exposure to the Shastram occur in the womb? I'm changing your question. I've taken you a little further and say, okay, if you can answer that question, then that will give you the answer.
No, it is not.
Yeah, so we're saying it's not possible. It's
But
not possible.
isn't Ashtavakra Muni got his lessons in the womb?
Yeah, so there's exceptions like that. And then many others also, we see stories where the child is actually listening.
Abhimanyu, yeah.
Abhimanyu.
Common case is
He
that.
could get inside the Chakravyuha, but he didn't know how to come out.
Yeah, that's okay, but he heard it. That is different. But he heard it. He was in the womb. That's the point we are talking about. And so,
Vamadeva,
therefore, we have stories. And the person can get enlightened in the womb. Nothing stops. Okay. If that is the case, that doesn't mean that person should die, right? After moksha, it doesn't mean the person should die.
No.
If that is the case, none of us will study Vedanta. Therefore, the death in the womb versus enlightenment in the womb are two different things. Two different things. That's all I'm saying. Two different things.
But
One
could
is
it
governed by
be?
karma. Death in the womb is governed by karma. Enlightenment is what? Okay, that jiva is capable of picking up. There must be teaching surrounding that pregnant lady, right? Brahma Vidya. Vyapara must be going on. Discussion must be going on. And the child should say, yeah, really? No, you're wrong. What? No. child is arguing now. That would be nice, and it's possible. We don't deny all. We don't deny all that at all. We say, no, it's impossible. How can a child hear God? We don't get caught up in all these discussions because it's possible. If it is possible, it's possible. Who are we to know or say whether it is not possible? So it's possible. So I think you have a point, Aditi. But the point is, just because a person gets enlightened in the womb doesn't mean the person should die in the womb. They are two separate things. All I'm saying.
Yeah. Or is it a sort of maybe a crazy idea that this is a sort of an imposed punishment to the mother and the father that they have to undergo that?
Hariji, a person passes away at 90. Person can pass away at 60. Person can pass away at 40. Person can pass away at 20. Is that not a punishment? That also is a punishment. Person can pass away at 10. Punishment for people. In your language, you said punishment. Yeah, that also is a punishment. 5 years old child dies away for no reason. Accident. Same thing. 3 years, 1 year, half year, 0 years, minus half year. Everything is the same. Everything is, if you want to call it punishment, everything is a punishment.
No, Akala Marana.
Akala Marana. So we don't call it punishment. We say, okay, that is the karma.
For the mother and because the agony that the parents have to undergo.
I'm saying that the agony of a stillborn child is no different than the agony of a child that has grown up to 3 years. That's what I'm trying to say. Why is the agony you are describing any worse or any less than the agony that I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I'm talking about the Akala Marana, like Ramuji. I don't know why this has been there in my mind since long time to ask this question.
So what? So is this discussion helping you or not? That is the question. What part is not yet answered? You tell me now.
It's pravda. That's only thing.
So Hariji, you have to now tell me, is there a part of your question that is not answered yet?
No, the doubt is still not clarified. Why that child was not given a chance to burn its vasanas?
Okay, good question. So, okay, before we leave that question aside for now, there are children dying at the age of 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Or 10.
Yeah.
Why is that child not given a chance to burn its vasanas?
Yes, that's a question.
That's
Maybe
the question.
Stillborn, yeah.
That's the question. So yeah, that is what we say. It is the prarabdha karma. And the prarabdha karma was to pass away either through a disease which people know is going to make the child not live long. Because parents will come to know, yeah, this is not going to, my child is not going to live long. Previously itself, advance warning is there, or no warning. No warning. Suddenly gone. And so, both are possible. And Gahana Karmano Gati, we don't have a specific answer for these things.
Okay.
We don't have, we can only give it back to Bhagavan and say, only you know this. Only you know why.
Okay. Surrender.
Surrender means we are attributing it to karma. Karma is Ishvara. Karma Phaladata is Ishvara only. And therefore, this particular body, this jiva, can only spend this much time.
Okay.
They say that is fixed. They say that is fixed.
Okay.
How much ever yoga and breathing I do, that is fixed, they say. So Hariji, that's the way it is.
Okay.
See, but at least we have little, we can say, we can attribute it to karma, which belongs to that jiva only.
Yeah.
And karma belongs to that jiva. So no jiva gets something that is not asked for.
Okay.
See, my sister also passed away when she was 23.
Very sorry.
Okay. An accident, road accident. That's it.
Oh, God.
Instantaneously gone. Why? Oh, somebody asked. Why means what? One answer you can give. Hey, whenever there is two vehicles traveling on the road, there is a possibility of collision. And when collision happens, there is a possibility of injury and possibility of death also. So you accept everything else, but don't accept death. Means how is it? It's a package deal, you know. It's not a package deal. I need food to fill up my stomach. Food is there means food has to be cooked. Cooking is there means there is a potential for poisoning also. Possible. Anything is possible. So it's all, we are all taking calculated risks, is it not? Every minute of the day, we are taking a calculated risk. So we should not be too surprised at these things. We should not be too surprised. So as Vedantins, we learn to accept these things. This is how it is. It's not shocking. If you analyze the situation, you will find that, yeah, okay, that's how it is. There was this happened, that happened, and therefore this accident happened, therefore this death happened. One can explain it properly. But why? This why comes is why me. See, the why me is a universal problem. See, when so many people are dying on the street, it doesn't bother me at all. But one particular person passes away only, I have a problem, right? This is the why me problem. This is classic children. Children cry when their toys are or something happens. Other balloons are all bursting. Child has no problem. That same buddhi we have. We have a buddhi. Why me? But okay, why me buddhi is not there? Suppose why me buddhi is not there, then why these kinds of deaths happen if you ask? Then the only answer we have is karma. There is no other answer available to humanity.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this karma is a deterministic answer. Means it's not luck, bad luck, not that. Luck, bad luck is used to something that is not explained and that is random. We don't consider any of these events as random in our life.
In other words, you are telling it could not have happened otherwise, in any other way. It should have happened, and so it has happened.
That's correct.
It is unchallengeable. You know, whosoever has taken the decision, that was an unchallengeable decision.
Correct. That is how it was supposed to be.
I asked this question because it is Kathopanishad. You know, you are teaching us about death. So
Yeah.
I thought of asking this question in your class.
Correct. No, that's good. We should be thinking about these things. And Nachiketa himself was not worried about death. Arjuna is not worried about death at all.
No.
They are all different beings, it seems like. But then Shastram is saying, you have to give up your fear of death.
True.
Yeah. It is going to happen. It's a reality. So don't be afraid of it. Try to go beyond it. Try to find, if it is still bothering me, I have to look for the Shastra. Thankfully, we have great Shastra. Right? We're so blessed. So, good. Anything else? Yeah, Meera,
Thank you.
go ahead. Last question.
Guruji, we learned this Paranchi Khani. So this Shabda is something which we learned that even that is Paranchi. But then we use the Shabda only for Shravanam, right? To know the Atma. So I was just trying to connect it with Arjuna's in Bhagavad Gita, he has been listening to Atma Vidya throughout, and then he wishes again to see. That means he has stepped down. Shabda to Divya Chakshu to see Vishwarupa. Again, it's a superimposition on, he's superimposing it on Atma, right? So, is it not that he was listening all the way and again he's asking for a step down instead of like seeing is not as much as Pratyagatma Bhutam as much as Parsham, right? I mean, as much as Shabdam, right?
Yeah, so two things. First thing is this Shabda. So, Shabda here in this mantra is what? Is a sound. It sounds, all kinds of sounds, which are objectified by the ears. That is the Shabda. That is the meaning of the word Shabda here. And we should not connect it to the Shabda Pramanam. The Pramanam is different because Shravana Yogya. So the words, only words can reveal certain truths to me. Nothing else can reveal, right? Like the saying, this is a rope. You tell that to a man who is full of fear of snake, then those words, this is a rope, is empowering. That's enlightenment for this person, correct? So that Shabda is different. That is also to be heard, all right. But that is Shabda Pramanam. Here, Shabda is a Vishaya, not a Pramanam. One is Vishaya, another is Pramanam. Okay, that, I think, words seem to be same, right? Shabda, Shabda. Same Shabda, 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 same Shabda. Okay. Now, then your other point is about Arjuna having asked for Vishwarupa. Yeah, I mean, Arjuna is like any of us. So, this is not instantaneous. So, it takes some time. And so, Arjuna has the right to ask any question. And he sees the possibility of all-pervasive Ishvara. And so tell me, now you have the capacity to show me this Vishwarupa. So in a way, he's correct. Correct. It's a stopover. On the way, we stop over some places. We went here, we saw that temple, and all we say. So like that is a stop. So all for our benefit only. We are benefiting from Arjuna's questions. So that's the way it is. Maybe you had something else.
No, I think about that Shabda because it is all listed under Paranchi. I was thinking like even Brahma, Shabda, Brahma, they say. So
Right. So, correct. One is Vishaya, other is Pramana. Two different things. One is Vishaya. One is Prameya, another is Prama. Not Prama, Pramanam. One is Pramanam, other is Prameya.
So it is not the object, it is means of knowledge.
Yes. Even though you have to hear the words, but the words do the job of a Praman. Because it reveals a fact that I do not know. Think about it and get back to me next class.
Okay, Guruji. Dhanyavad.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanadhaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.